By this night, at Friday, 4th April 2025, case supernatural experience being centering by syndicate still going on my urinary, and I still need to meet my speech English conference again because context said this actually also for about meet oppositions country Indonesia politic by Indonesia Christian also, and because also coincidence me to name Irwan Cornell as a young politician in Indonesia through this millennium. Context is son of Aribana Merdeka and potential for become alliance to about this moment. Contact through my ordinary still happen like that, and said also Indonesia on a case for about the betrayal on a domestic local district. That's actually for about identifying suspect case him and commanding goes in grave, which meaning by the bri666 maka discovery. They definitive made sponsoring each other and thief for the moment case ordinary job business name in one corner also as their next philanthropist for their self-interest. Context a very selfish or sleeky mind by them actually, and this also for betraying international also by them for about their status as suspect actually want to camouflage just run away like that by the moment of progress. And Indonesian military also as a faction to about existence nationality country Indonesia, and therefore about Indonesia Islam also. And takes a definitive Indonesia country being bluffed because all of that actually for their next destiny as country to future by the moment while also about the case supernatural local district domestic. Context this also actually already being alibi to contact experience supernatural also but about Asia peoples and also white skin peoples that are on the mutually addressed temporary or permanent on Indonesia country trying to bluffing local politics by their coalitions in Indonesian race ethnic also to national Indonesian politics for this millennium then. What about democracy era actually that's happening for about reformasi in 98 also on the past and through this moment day definitive already being matched by Indonesian race ethnic self throughout moment reform him commanding goes to grave by them also. Definitive possible for bluffing Indonesia because about that, and also internationally Indonesia also for about internet domestic Indonesia also that's on status definitive as a follower to non-pribumi actually, but still being ambigu because being faction also for the moment progress to bri666 discovery. is actually also for about appointment meet with Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madam Slatina at the Chambers Monumental Indonesian Republic by contact called also in Jakarta to their family also there. Kind of moment actually because also about economy local Indonesia country which on status also as dominant consumer for Asia product and also Stockholm domestic country Indonesia. Context this definitive moment for about case supernatural actually ambiguous being blunder also because identifying not very clear about the resources first beginning actually or it goes to international for about countries that include about Hindu and also rich from Europe and alien family also context Indonesian country definitive being target for the moment progress non-executions actually. In the bri666 Congress government trying to make the conference report for about that and by while also for about sweet code of my case actually for about the project proposition also which already being met being contacting since years ago BRI 666 my contact very absurd since this progress also because information said actually my father Adi Bana Merdeka awal beginning as the authority signature reject actually this about achieving the situations actually contexted by sample also to BMO and also Bigo online and it's not going to be happening anymore because this already getting clear context similar with that by considerance Papa di Bana Merdeka and also governments Indonesian country on Jakarta. Definitive I'm being absurd because about that I'm being blunder definitive still non-clue for about my future because I'm definitive being poor by these manipulated situations case actually being spy for my ordinary and still not clue for the conversation real to me. Okay, through this moment night actually I'm being contacted since this evening say naming one corner trying to become patriot of Indonesian nationality and that's really bad news actually because the group which sponsor Asia peoples actually already being told by the moment progress and that's also include about ordinary job business naming one corner that's already being claimed by the bri666 local discovery meaning really have no clue because status name one corner want to become patriot national to Adi Bana Merdeka and also about the country Indonesia as a general. I'm being contact also for the moment status country Indonesia on this progress actually not very 100% as delegations America on the Asia Pacific continents and that's been complained by Asia contacting also Chinese peoples through this evening want to bluffing Indonesia country actually but being hold being raised by the bri666 local discovery they said they want to complain for about the situation actually because they already dominant on social friendship and they say name one corner actually not considered by them as a coalition because also this moment progress already thieves in one corner ordinary actually. Now bargaining and about the street court also still being against because my parents actually also context say that similar for that this moment sponsorship already become true and no chance actually for name in one corner really thief and sleeky mind actually. Okay, why bother about that? My context said from white skinned peoples. Actually, we on democracy era, and the zone supernatural method still can be arranged actually, because also Anthony ID 666 Marcos Framing made his conference report actually. No matter how we can be suspect in here context say it's actually just one point step and still can be arranged for the moment agreement. Okay, I get the information on this second also. I hope that's not blunder because this contact really become a report on my internet. Okay. And my contact also say data and files and alibi already being accumulated, already being inventoried by Indonesia police actually. They own self-patriot for this moment treatment case actually. Since yesterday and also include for Internet ID 666 one for discovering as their female constituents also to proving social status as suspect or bandit among them. Really ambiguous, but this contact experience supernatural said to me on this evening also. The situation actually will be clear, definitive, not doubting anymore, and we actually already meet, but just not real. And namely, one corner need to be carefully because this moment also for about Asia continents. Chinese people for meaning want to dominate a country in Asia, but alone actually, and also their sponsorship to local Indonesian race ethnic also already become true, and there isn't considerance another for cancel about that. And therefore about local Indonesian race peoples may disturb for about bigger online also said I'm kind of split for explain about the chronology actually, and that information made me confused also because the context say actually bigger online goes to Asia peoples and India also. This seems like coalitions for me, similar with Latins want to make confused about the case suspect he may commanding goes from grave, which I mean on internet ID 6661 could discover me. But suddenly contact made confirmed to me about agreement to successions project BRI 666 actually. It's already being acclamations and I just need to blame for about the moment by moment actually, and I got confused again because about that. This is for blackboarding me for about case amount actually, meaning also about bigger online and people that include for the memberships on the site also. We go online, I mean. And through this night again, uh, very crowd and contact body supernatural happening. Say I've got contact also, got connected also with police woman and also my family. And this contact also said for about women of me actually, but not really responsible because when I'm asking about a meet with them, actually being rejected or not available for the answer. This day really confusing for me. Okay, I got contact from America peoples also. That's on the domiciliary, temporary or permanent perhaps. Similar with that, I mean. On this district town Medan, not Sumatera province, and it's about also Indonesia Islam peoples. Meanwhile, chasing for about also oknum or peoples from governments also. That is also BRI and also police also. I really not get it, but since they made conspirations among them for their status actually definitive suspect, definitive got connected for their sounds, for their composition, say the name Iran Cornell definitely need to be bluffed for this moment by moment. Because actually already directions already correctly for the statement in front of law on internet, and that's we non belief for about the informations going on to name Iran Cornell actually. I'm definitely being truthful in here, but I already made my statement before about my English speech actually, but seems not to be tensions, and I just made for my report, okay, on this moment. Context seems not very care about the case, just made conspiration want to bluffing me for segment the case another, and that mean also I'm definitely being manipulated in here and just being suggested to make the English speech again for international particular to make investigation or connections to get the suspect for their meaning. This actually also about Hindu for their explanations, okay, and also about Chinese people from Asia and Islam International. And meanwhile also for about white skinned peoples that our connection also next to Alien Farm International want to bluffing Indonesia country for about also rupiah, and then suddenly tell about my internet 666 want to discover me. I'm definitely rejected for the agreement each other for made their operations method criminal supernatural to me, and I want to reminding you actually for basic fundamental our meet in here actually also about my case about my status being concentrate as a black goat for the situations actually since 2008 until this year 2025, and I still insist for my reward case all about my project as another options that's available okay for me, but I'm still valuing that to 22 trillion rupiah of me because the situations goes to my ordinary actually on scala national from Aceh to Papua also, therefore about Malaysia and Singapore and through Asia continents also countries there already being proved by our attention actually, but it seems not very care about that on internet global this day, such as also bigger online and also the conversations, friendships, local to regions also as real behind these moments progress actually. I'm definitely being scoped, being scaled to international by that, and I believe my sweet code is available because about that. 22 trillion rupiah being accommodated to become project berinam loss or meaning also directly to appointment international alien family on America or about international Islam also Asia continents countries also for coalitions about alien family appointment on this millennium. That's similar for me, not very disturbed, okay, for meaning that's actually options for become agreement between us. I just wait for the realizations. That's for a simple word. Okay, still on my neighborhood, on my house actually, and this also about contacting supernatural need to be patent for the commitment case and also about the meat conversations next actually not being blundered or being ambiguous or being confused because this seems not exist actually. But about the experience supernatural contact body happening together, we already prove about the situations just similar with telephone signal on radius and definitely being alibi among us. And that also include Indonesian local race actually ethnic and peoples include there no matter what happen on this progress definitely need to be responsible for our case, and that's mean also about my reward also or meaning also about my project. Therefore about appointment international 666 alien family as similar also for that. I've got contact also from Asia peoples still want to love the situation case exactly say it from international Asia countries as also Hong Kong and also Taiwan and Korea and also Thailand also and Singapore also want to blame about the commitment case actually not exist for Indonesia country. Therefore about the executions moment also, and of course for about the internet ID 666 one could discovery the context is really nonsense progress, and definitely internet ID 666 one could discovery just want to make love to international and Asia because my internet seems not very clear for the realizations or about also the police alibi and government alibi and things similar with that. But they said there seems more belief to their connections local initial race peoples than about my internet, and that's meaning the definitive made acclamation for betraying about the improvement. That's include also about my own job business. They want to responsible about that, but about the money or about the case also. I get confused actually, and I just made the report for sure on this moment minute. The situation already become ambiguous, already become blunder also, because actually for about Indonesians race ethnic or economic government also betraying about the situations. Contact testimony of them already happened among them for about Indonesia being sponsoring actually, and they already got the money since first beginning of Internet 666 family. Nothing to pay attention for about Internet 666 family because about that also this country Indonesia just already being agreed to on sponsorship, or meaning also already sold out for the ownerships. Context seems want to ignore about the monumental Indonesia country, Mr. General Adi Bana Merdeka and Madam Sulatina. Seems goes about that also as fundamental criminal orientations. 666 one discovery meaning on this night already made the report. Okay, my experience case and contact body supernatural happening, and that's include also for about sexuality. Context say I just need to be blamed for that. This actually about women or about girls or about wife. Definitely even the name one can include as suspect for that actually. Definitive name one can need to be blamed because these situations actually goes to Internet 666 one for discovery. Okay, I just made the report also for that. Even I got confused actually for their statement to my ear. Very surround and very crowd, but seems they're friendly also. I just hope about that, and directly also meaning for about my reward case. Okay, and also my project as options as similar for me. Okay, I think that's all for now because the phone will be ringing. See you again next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. God bless you and Bari Santiago Swantiasu. People, I want to warn you for about my situation. Okay, this is really 2025 and this already happened since 2008. I'm definitely being bluffed by you all, and that's also about my economy personal, my bank account, my pocket, my wallet actually, and my ordinary definitive bankrupt. Okay, definitive bankrupt, and that's mean no clue for my future. Thank you very much. See you again. I love you, and I want to say thank you also to Alien Farm International. No matter what happens on the progress next to future, 666 One Discovery will keep supporting Alien Farm International for their existence and bargaining and right also through Europe and also America and Israel country and also Islam International. And then finally, definitive trust alibi for Internet 666 discovering and definitive foundation international countries since century to century. Include also there to Napoleon Bonaparte and King Louis of France, and also England for the first beginning Britain's kingdom, and also Europe and countries there, and through about Arab, Islam and Israel also, and for about United States of America, and they continue appointment meet ordinary there until this millennium day, Pentagon and NASA, NATO and also internationally. Thank you very much and see you again. Okay, for the last second, I got contact also chasing the United States of America peoples actually also dominant already know, already become friends also in while to about Internet 666 one discovery. Thank you very much to United States of America. I love you and see you again next time.